If this wasn't the time to act, if this wasn't the time to put our lives on the back burner, then when is it?
Mothers helping mothers. In the new Netflix documentary Split at the Root, a group of women come together to do what the US government couldn't or wouldn't do: reunite migrant families separated by the Trump administration. The inspiring story starts with one New York City woman who hears on NPR that a migrant detained in Arizona can't afford her bond and therefore cannot reunite with her kids in New York.
What was really intended to be a project to release one mom and get her back with her kids caught momentum so quickly and hasn't stopped since.
That woman is Julie Sweetheart Collazo, the co-founder of Immigrant Families Together, a grassroots organization that has reunited more than 130 families. I recently got the chance to interview her alongside the director of the documentary, Linda Goldstein-Knowlton. How do you both feel about the documentary coming out today, years after the zero tolerance policy was first enacted?
When we started the film, we very much wanted to get the film out as soon as possible to really connect with the zero tolerance policy. And it didn't happen because of COVID and any number of reasons, also because our collaborators, our protagonists, their stories were continuing in a way that really, it was an important part of continuing to tell the story.
I think that one of the things that this film does so beautifully is that it really underscores this was not just a Trump administration policy or problem. It preceded Trump, it continued through Trump and sort of found its worst expression, but it continues today.
And is there anything more specific that perhaps you want to touch on when it comes to the needs of the families that were separated?
The Biden administration has really largely, completely rejected any financial restitution for these families, but it is looking at legal pathways not only for the parents who were separated from their children, but also immediate family members who were already in this country. And this is really, I think, a huge issue that is actually changing lives of several of the families that we support.
In 2021, the Biden administration walked out of restitution talks with separated families, saying that the parties were unable to reach a settlement. Sweetheart Collazo says giving these families temporary legal status is a huge first step, but it's not enough.
When you're not able to have a permanent, clear legal status, it makes it really difficult for you to make both short and long-term decisions about how you want to be in your community.
What do you hope people will take away from watching your documentary?
What I want people to take away is a reminder of their own humanity, as that every single person can make a difference. I mean, when Rosie starts, you know, when I first interviewed her and she's saying, I want to tell my story so that it can help other people. I mean, that's kind of the thesis for all of my films.
Ben Chamisso, Scripps News.